Today we're taking a look at the Fanxiang S770 1TB solid state drive. Thanks to Fanxiang for sending this over for us to take a look at. The S770 series of solid state drives is rated for up to a blistering 7,300 megabytes per second. You can pick these solid state drives up in 1, 2, and 4 terabyte capacities to fit a wide range of gaming PCs and workstations. In terms of the specs for the S770, it looks like it's a strong performing TLC NAND drive featuring 2 gigs of onboard DRAM. The entire drive is being cooled by a lower profile heatsink which is coming pre-installed. I really like this heatsink setup. It's using thermal pads on both sides to help remove as much heat as it can from the solid state drive. The heatsink can actually be removed with a smaller screwdriver, which is very nice because it's serviceable. Given the performance of this drive and the cooling, it's really aimed at high performance gamers who want a super fast drive for their PC, PS5 console users, or workstation users. This drive is plenty fast to use for video editing, and I actually did test that out a little bit. It's actually quite a bit faster than my older SN770 from Western Digital. For this type of solid state drive, one that uses TLC NAND and it is equipped with DRAM, typically these are reserved for higher end type performing solutions because as we all know, you can get QLC drives at a much lower cost. TLC drives like this one, though, perform basically better in every single aspect of performance. So if you're building a really fast gaming PC, workstation, or using this on a PS5 console or better, a TLC drive with DRAM is definitely what you're looking for. These will always outperform QLC drives. For my testing with this solid state drive, I set it up in my Ryzen 9700X RTX 4070 Super Gaming PC. All of the testing was conducted with Windows 11 installed directly on the S770 drive, and I used Crystal Disk Mark 8 in order to get an idea of the sequential reads and sequential writes. I ended up running 3 different scenarios. Scenario 1 was a relatively empty drive. Scenario 2, I filled the drive up to about 53%, and then for the last scenario, I filled the drive up to just over 82%. Sometimes solid state drives can slow down the more you write to them, so I wanted to check that out for this drive. For the first test with the drive relatively empty, Crystal Disk Mark reported about 7,450 megabytes per second in terms of sequential read speeds, which are excellent. The sequential write speeds were just over 6,000, somewhere between that and 6,100 megabytes per second, which is also excellent. After I filled the drive up to about 53% storage utilization, I saw no change in the read speeds. Again, about 7,450 megabytes per second, and basically the same sequential write speeds, about 6,100 megabytes per second, or around there. Again, really great performance in my opinion. It definitely matters that the solid state drive continues to perform well as you install games and applications and you have all your files on it. For the last storage benchmark here, I ran it again with the drive filled to 83%. The drive produced about 7,450 megabytes per second sequential read and around 6,100 megabytes per second sequential write speeds. The TLC NAND, the DRAM that's on board for this SSD, and the firmware design as well as the controller really amp up the overall performance. It's super important to maintain performance basically all the way to filling the drive up as you paid for that storage, and you really want to get the most that you can out of it. With TLC drives like this, you don't have to worry quite so much about overwriting files, especially when the drive gets fuller, like you do with QLC drives. TLC NAND is definitely more durable, and it's just higher performance in general. These drives will always be better than the QLC drives in virtually every aspect except for cost. In my opinion, this drive is really nice for high-performing gaming PCs, as well as consoles and workstations. I don't have the specific terabytes written endurance rating for this drive, but generally, TLC NAND is going to last at least double, maybe triple, or the amount of time that a QLC drive will. Endurance is important, so if you plan on keeping your PC for many years, or you like to bring your SSDs from one PC to the next PC, when you refresh your build, you definitely want to look at a TLC drive with DRAM. This drive is obviously plenty fast to be your main operating system drive. You can run games off of it, edit videos off of it, if you do YouTube or Twitch, and like I mentioned, it should be compatible with PS5 as well. Right now this drive is coming in at about $90 on Amazon. It's definitely a little bit higher than similar capacity QLC drives, but like I said, TLC NAND overall is just going to be a better product especially if you want high performance and you really want to get the most out of your PC. I think that's a pretty reasonable price, and it's definitely even better when it goes on sale. If you're interested in learning more about this SSD or picking one up for your next build, I'll leave an affiliate link in the description below, so you can definitely head down there and check that out. If you got anything out of this video, I'd appreciate it if you could smash that like button. That'll tell YouTube to share this video with people who are researching fast NVMe solid-state drives for gaming PCs and consoles. If you're into home lab or gaming PC or component videos like this one, I would definitely consider getting subscribed to the channel and ringing the bell for notifications. There's quite a bit of content on the channel for graphics cards, solid-state drives, gaming PC builds, and a lot more, so definitely check out the back catalog as well. Until next time, keep on gaming.